thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about the eye and the myths that surround them. I found this interesting just because there is a lot of old wives' tales that I thought we could address. So the first one we're going to talk about is carrots, and do they actually make your vision better? Funny enough, they do in some regard. It's semi-true, this myth. Vitamin A is required for a healthy eye, and if you have vitamin A deficiency, it can actually damage or make your vision worse. However, having an abundance of vitamin A doesn't necessarily make it better. And there is vitamin A in carrots, so you can definitely get it from that source, but it's better to get it from liver and fish, a lot higher contents in it. Eggs, cheese, milk, like a lot of dairy products also contain high levels of vitamin A. So you can get it from there as well, but yeah, so we'll call that one semi-true. Next one we're going to talk about is sitting too close to your TV and or computer. This was one I heard as a kid. Sitting too close to the TV and the computer and your eyes go square. But it's actually not the case. According to ophthalmologists, sitting too close will not cause your vision to degrade any faster than normal. It will, however, cause eye strain. The musculature around the eyes can become strained from it, and it can give you headaches. So I don't recommend it, but at the same time, it's not going to cause you any long-term damage to your retina or eye. So let's move on to another one. What do we have here? Eyes getting weaker due to wearing your glasses. So I've heard this one lots of times as well. Basically, people say that if you wear your or contacts or your prescription lenses, that your eyes will get worse because of it. And this happens to be false. Most people's eyes over their age normally degrade. Just part of being getting older in our bodies. So it is true that your prescription may change and might become worse, but at the same time, that's not because of your glasses. It is simply because your eyes are getting worse. That's what happens to us with age. Just like everything else, our body doesn't like to work the way it used to. So yeah, again, that one we'll call that one a falsehood. Here, let's look for how about here's a good one. Looking at the sun causes damage. So we'll go for a true here, because yeah, I think this is fairly common knowledge, but maybe just to reiterate it that you can't look directly at the sun, especially during midday or an eclipse. And this is true. The UV or ultraviolet radiation or rays that come from the sun can cause damage to your retina, and the damage would be permanent. So yeah, don't recommend that. Just don't look up at the sun, and you'll be safe there. Here's a funny one. I remember my mom's English, and I remember when we were younger, she would tell us that if we crossed our eyes and the wind changed, that our eyes would stay that way. Of course, that's just trying to scare us because we would make funny faces, I guess. That's not the case at all. So crossing your eyes might cause eye strain if you're doing it too much, but it's not going to cause them to permanently stay that way. And if your child does have crossed eyes, then I would take them to optometrist because it's probably something else. But yeah, it won't stay that way. Might give you a headache though. Next one. This one's a less common one, but I have heard it in the past that only boys have color blindness or have issues with seeing color. And well, it is true that boys tend to have it at a much higher rate. I believe it was the quote or the statistic I got was 8% of boys are born with some form of color blindness, well as only 1% of girls are born with it. So it is false. Girls can be colorblind as well, but the occurrences of it are much higher in boys. So we'll call that one false. And yeah, I guess we'll do. Oh, here we go. Here, this is going to be our final one. But this one I've heard a lot, and just to correct it, that I've heard a lot of people say that your eye when you are born is at full size. Now babies are cute. Who doesn't like looking at babies? But they do usually tend to have very large eyes for their skulls, but they're not full size. What I got was that at birth, your eye is about 1/3 the size of what it's going to be at maturity, adulthood, and at 6 months, it's actually 2/3 of what it's going to be at adulthood. but it's not full size when you're born. So babies can be cute and their eyes do look big, but yeah, that one we're gonna call is false. Anyway, that's what I've got for today. Those are the ones that I found. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll look forward to making some future ones for you. I'll try and do it as soon as I can. But for right now, we're just going to we're gonna end this one, and yeah, you guys have a good day. All right, bye.